for Israel to bomb the facility if it's going to happen, because an attack on a live reactor would release a cloud of radiation. But several hurdles still stand in Jerusalem's way. Ambassador John Bolton, former U.S. ambassador to the United Nations, joins us now. Ambassador, I got to ask you, the clock is ticking. How serious is this?
Well, I think this is a huge victory for Iran if it's able to start this reactor and put it into operation. This is a second way for Iran to get a nuclear weapons capability through reprocessing the plutonium from the spent fuel that will come from the reactor. It's something Saddam Hussein was never able to achieve, and it's a major, major step toward Iran's nuclear capability.
So this is do or die time for Israel. Is there any chance you think they would step out as they have before to defend themselves and act alone?
Well, they were ready to destroy that reactor that Iraq was building in 1981. They destroyed a reactor that was being built in Syria by North Koreans in September of 2007. They did it both times before those reactors were fueled. So if they were going to do it, this would be the time to do it. But it's a very, very difficult thing to do, especially given the uranium enrichment nuclear program that Iran has also been pursuing. Puts a very, very difficult military task in front of Israel if it's thinking about striking.
I thought that George Will's column in the Washington Post this Sunday was very interesting. He outlined several comments by Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu saying if Israel does act, you have to look at the language he's used, talking about self-defense and about the right of this nation to defend itself. We shouldn't be surprised if they go that route. We're talking about 48 hours. Do you really think they would act alone in that short time frame? And if they do, will the U.S. and others be pulled in?
Well, they've acted alone before when faced with a nuclear threat, and I don't think they would hesitate again if they thought that they needed to do so. The problem, of course, is not just with this one reactor. Iran has also said it wants to build 12 to 20 additional reactors, and if you allow this one, what is the principled reason to stop reactor number 2 or reactor number 5 or reactor number 20? Iran's belt and shoulders approach to the suspenders approach to this nuclear weapons program really, I think, puts the United States in a very difficult position.